Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County COPWATCH, and we thought we'd update you on the CISO web gun range tyranny and breaking of the law, meaning there's a statute on the books that says it is a third-degree felony to keep on record any gun owner in Florida, and that is exactly what they're doing here. We've been fighting this for a year, and they are back at it again in a different way. And now when you go to the long gun range, meaning of you guys that have the 308s, the 223s, AR-15s, they want you to sign a paper of your name, then signature that paper with your name, then give them your ID while you, as you know, usually you go to the gun range for target practice and to sight your gun in. They want you to go to a different part of the range with an FW. There's so many FWC red shirt communist Nazis there, it's not even funny. They want you to go with this one of the red shirt Nazis, and you have to show proficiency. You're there to sight your gun in, and yet they're telling you you have to, if you don't get it within a 6-inch target 3 out of 5 times, you cannot shoot there. By the way, the whole time your ID is in this little bitty house, and I'm going to attach the video to show you that when we went there under Sunshine Law, I said, can I see those IDs in there? One of the red shirt Nazis freaking ran in the office, which is a public building, and slammed it shut and would not let me go in there. We believe they were illegally scanning the IDs and swiping the IDs. As you know, you can swipe it and get all the information off it too. Ungodly freaking illegal big time. So me and other people wrote FWC and said, what's going on? And this is their response. It is bull crap. They tell you to go to this website on shooting and safety rules. As you can see, this is general safety. Really? This is regular stuff. It doesn't say anything about signing in. Doesn't say anything about I'm going to take your ID and put it in a little room and scan it illegally. And we believe they're doing this too, by the way, to create a database of all the long gun owners and 223, 308, and all that kind of stuff. The ones that you can reach out and touch tyrannical government with, and illegally. And we believe the sheriff has something to do with this. Charlotte County Sheriff Bill PRUMMELL. We have heard he's already using the names list to find out who's been there and when and where. So that it is really, really scary. Like I said, Florida actually did a right thing and made a statute, said it's a third-degree felony, and they don't care. They keep doing it. And then welcome use of the range must possess daily use and management. So right here, you know, they say that rules qualification for all ranges include the pistol range. The shooters must follow the posted safety rules. The only exception is 200. The recent complaints of rounds escaping the range resulted in 200 range being closed. I disagree. This is a lie. This is bullshit. To help address this issue, there's now a proficiency qualification before using the 200-yard range. This is accomplished by shooting a 6-inch target 3 out of 5 times. The requirement is not a rule, but it is a policy that was implemented to address the safety concern. We hope that additional safety concern will eliminate you need to close the range and due to future. Oh man, this is nuts. So, anyways. If anybody, here's the email to contact them, Louis Roberson. You can tell them that's bullshit. You guys are collecting names for AR-15 people. Also, you can go down there and ask for Otto Noloff. He's another Nazi down there. It's just nuts. And then here's a statute right here: prohibition of registration of firearms, electronic. Right? It's right here. It's chapter 790, weapons and firearms. A list to record, where is it? Finds and declares that the rights of individual keep and bearer is granted by the Second Amendment. A list record and registry of legally owned firearms, law-abiding firearms, is not a law enforcement tool and become an instrument of profiling, harassing, abusing law-abiding citizens based on their choice of firearm. Exercise the Second Amendment right to keep and bear arms is guaranteed under the United States Constitution. Further, such a list, recorded registry, has the potential to fall into wrong hands, become shopping list for thieves. A list of registry illegally owned is not a tool for fighting terrorism, but rather an instrument that may be used as means to profile innocent citizens and to harass and abuse the American citizen. The Second Amendment keep and bear arms. Law-abiding fighters whose names have been illegally recorded in a list record are entitled to redress. This is it right here, redress. So then we go down to here. This is where penalties. Any person or entity that violates the provision of this section commits a felony of the 3rd degree, punishable as provided, blah, blah, blah. Wow. Unbelievable. And they don't care. This is the beginning of Nazi Germany again. I will attach the video that started all this. It's been an insane year, and our government has completely lost it down here. They forgot what the Constitution is. They forgot what their own state constitution is. Not just the United States Constitution, the Florida Constitution. So contact everyone that you've seen that we pointed out here. This guy, asked for Otto Noloff. This is nuts, man. Wake up, sheep. You are not free. Hey, Charlotte County. This is Charlotte County COPWATCH, and we're here at the COPWATCH shooting range to see if they're still making shooters sign in illegally. There's a statute against it. It's a federal offense because it's basically collecting data on who owns the guns, and apparently they are. All shooters must sign in. So we're going to see if we can do a sunshine law request to look at the sign-in sheet to contact the people to let them know that what the government just did is illegal. Well, Charlotte County COPWATCH, what we heard is true. They are now making you qualify and give some type of information before you can even shoot here. Like we have stated, that's a Florida statute saying that is a 3rd degree felony. So there's big time abusing it right now. So we'll find out more. So what are they doing now? You have to qualify before you can shoot at the long range?
Yes.
Just the long range, or? All right. And then what do you have to do for qualification on that?
Very simple. You got to shoot one target at 100 yards over here.
Right.
Witnessed by an officer, and get 3 shots out of 5 within a 6-inch circle.
Right. And then what do you have to sign your name, give your license or anything?
Oh, you sign your name.
Right. Somebody said that you had to leave your license here.
Just when they're shooting.
Right.
So that you get the people to come back.
They come back for what? What do you mean?
Well, eventually they're going to get a pass, and you need to get the pass back. So if you hold their license,
right,
they bring the pass back to get your license back.
Is there a paper they sign for that too, or
no? Nothing different. If they have a number that they're qualified,
right,
they're in. Your number 49 or whatever,
right,
you can then shoot down here.
All right. So they have to sign their name to get the number.
Well, you sign in when you come to shoot.
Right. I know.
That's all.
Right. All right, so can I examine the papers then?
There's the papers. How you doing? What's your the 100, 200 range? What's the qualification? You need to qualify with one of our officers at 100. Like 3 out of 5 into a 6-inch circle at 100 yards, which isn't too hard to do. But it'll keep from having people who are trying to sight in rifles and shooting over the berm. Sort of. Yeah, it's 140. Hey, what that range over here? What's that's fine. Yeah, that's good.
Can I examine all the licenses you have? Do you have any other sheets here that are?
You got them all right there, sir.
There's a sheet right here.
That's a part of a sheet. Yes.
Right.
That's a part of a sheet.
Right. So under sunshine law, can I get this?
Yeah. Go ahead. Right. That's a part of a sheet. Hey, Buzz. Are you done with these?
Yes. So when the license is here, are you taking a copy of your license or entering it into a database?
No, nothing like that whatsoever.
Right.
It's just so they bring the pass back.
And then later you're gonna give them a number or something. You're saying?
I don't know what's going to happen later.
Right. All right. That's why we're here. We heard you guys are doing it, and
Yeah, I know.
and it's illegal. So.
Yeah.
Yep. Thanks for breaking the law. Appreciate it. Is this the line for getting supposedly legal to shoot a gun?
Do what?
Somebody said that you got to qualify first before you can do the long.
Yeah, we got to qualify here.
All right, so that's what we have to do here.
No, this is for the range period.
Right. So everybody on the range now?
No.
All right, just for the long range.
Yeah.
If you want to go use long range, you have to be able to show that you can hit a target. That's all it is.
All right. What do you know why they started that, or?
Because people were shooting at the bar.
Oh, well, they do it the police range in PUNTA GORDA too, and they're cops. Can we bring them here so they can learn how to shoot?
Yeah.
So were you guys aware of this before you came here today too? I know, this is something totally new.
Yeah, it sucks.
Did you know that there is a statute on the books that it's a third-degree felony for them to collect any names doing this?
I don't know that.
That's totally real. Can I give you my card? I have a card. We're fighting the corruption here. They're not supposed to do it. It's data mining. Is it all right?
Yeah. Sure.
Well, yeah, we have 49 million views on YouTube, 44,000 subscribers, 2.5 million views a month.
We got one.
All right.
I have one in my car.
He's with you then?
Oh, like
Can I give you my card?
No, I don't.
All right.
They're not happy about my free speech. They're not happy about my free speech.
Your receipt?
My free speech. They're not
your
happy.
free speech.
They're not happy about it.
Oh, you can have free speech.
I don't know. He don't seem to think so. He calls the cops on me every time that I come out here.
Oh, you come out here often?
Yeah, and this is the guy that wants you to tell him that you own guns.
Oh, well, I see. Yeah.
Now, do you see my issue here?
Well, if you were in any other state, why, you would have to have...
Well, I don't want to be like another state. I want to be free.
Our last outpost.
Well, that's why I'm protesting here. I don't want it to be like Massachusetts or California or New York. See, look, this is supposed to be a public gun range, sir. This isn't private. You can't ask people to show their license and all that stuff he's doing.
Well, it's public, but that's why you show it, because this is public. And I agree with the waiver of liability, because if somebody shoots you or you know an accident happens, you know what happens in the courts. They sue everybody. So the state.
Making a paper.
Pardon?
But they're also creating a paper that lets people know that you're a gun owner. You understand?
Don't you have a concealed carry permit?
What I have doesn't matter.
That's a record.
What I have doesn't matter. I mean, you can come do a public information request and you can get all those forms with people's driver's license numbers and all that on there. You can't do that with a concealed weapon license. That's a public record over there, sir. It's on file inside of that little house in there.
Oh yeah, well, that don't bother me. They got records.
I don't know. I'm not
So
for
you got a
that.
social security card?
That doesn't classify me as being a gun owner.
No, it doesn't.
I mean, and this is a public place. You shouldn't have to come and show your papers to come to a public place. Next time that you go to the park, you won't have to show your papers and sign a waiver. Think about that for a while.
How's it going, man?
I don't answer questions, sir.
Close the door.
Welcome to East Germany. People's Republic of America. Show them your papers. Show them your papers. It's good. It's a public area. I don't want to identify myself, sir.
We're not here to give you a hard time.
I'm just trying to exercise some free speech, sir.
And we're okay.
Is that okay? I mean,
No,
you seem to have a lot of cops out here for that.
No, we're okay with that. It's just, you know, it's kind of strange having someone with a mask and stuff over. So
It's kind of strange asking people to, you know, like to identify themselves in a public place too.
and I'm not going to disagree. I mean,
Yeah.
like I said, we're just here to check it out. So.
You know, I don't know if you understand what my sign says, but you know, you should be able to figure out what I'm doing and just leave me alone.
Yeah.
In fact, if you'd like, to arrest these guys for a felony, that'd be more than great.
Arrest them.
Yes, because they're committing a felony right now under Florida statutes.
All right, well, what we're going to be focusing on right now, one thing you do need to have, we're not worried about this right here, but did you get a day use on your way?
Oh yes, absolutely, sir. Let me get that for you.
We can check that out for you.
Oh, absolutely. See, I thought I had this little visit from you guys.
Do you live around here?
I don't answer questions. Here's that statue I was telling you that they're violating over there. So if you guys could explain why you're making like a gun on the registry, I'd be really happy to understand.
We're adjusting the day use right now.
I got it, man. Don't worry.
I was just making sure you weren't.
Oh wait, I think that's it right there. I hope you don't mind. You know, I kind of decorated it the way that I thought that you guys should be issuing them. Here you go.
Okay.
There you go, man.
This is your vehicle?
I don't answer questions. If you want to ask me questions, you can do it in front of my lawyer, Kevin Shirley.
I just want to reiterate, we're not here to give you a hard
Oh, well, it seems like you are. I mean, you're confronting
I'm
me.
talking to you as nice as I can. I don't want to cause any issues. I mean, we're here.
It seems like you are, though. I mean, I'm out here trying just to exercise some free speech in a public place, and you're out here with how many cops now?
Why are you wearing a ski mask?
Because I don't want you guys to see me in public and then try to harass me. That's why, like you're doing right now.
This needs to be in the dash of your vehicle.
I don't have a vehicle, sir. I came here on a bike.
Okay, then you need to put it on your bike then.
It says other on here. Others.
Motor transportation.
Retain sheet in your possession. So you want me to go stick this on my bike over
I
there?
would like you to put that on your bike.
Sure, man. There you go, man.
Do you want me to give this to my supervisor, or do you want to?
I mean, that would be great, you know, because here you guys are. I mean, aren't you not like a law enforcement agency? Aren't you like the FWC? So why are you guys creating a public registry that's clearly prohibited by Florida law? It says on this back page that it's a third-degree felony. So why don't you go do your job as a peace officer and arrest these gentlemen? Instead of giving me like a hard time for coming out here and exercising free speech. Now, I read that chapter, and that's clearly illegal. And I plan on going to the state attorney, after that I leave here today, just like it says in the statute, and have them do an investigation. This is nonsense. This is not a tool for law enforcement or for anything. All this does is this creates a way for people to come and confiscate people's guns and break into houses and steal their shit, because anyone that wants to come and do a public records of request, I can get all this information about these people, which I plan on doing here today to prove that point. So.
And again, I'm not here to say, what's right and what's wrong.
Well, what's here is clearly wrong. Clearly wrong. Under the law of the state of Florida. So, you should be investigating them, not me.
Have you shot at any of the other ranges?
I'm not answering questions, sir. I have the right to remain silent, which I'm revoking.
Yeah, I was just curious.
Like I said, you want to ask me questions, you need to talk to my attorney, Kevin Shirley. Bank of America building, they're in PUNTA GORDA.
I was just curious if other ranges had this same thing.
I don't know. I'm not answering questions, sir.
Okay.
I just want to peacefully protest, that's all. Welcome to the People's Republic of Florida. There's my Patriot. How you doing?
get a picture, John? Or is it Ian?
I'll answer your question, sir.
All right. I guess John or Ian is going to hang out. My boss up in Tallahassee said to go to the attorney's office there. See if it might form, since it's a state form, the sheriff's office. Go after that. Yes. Does he get a false name and address on it? And maybe it'll be the case with the sheriff's office to get a case of that. But what he likes to do is he comes down and shoot it up. Says he doesn't call people Nazis and stuff like that. So, and he doesn't like it. He can do whatever he wants to do. So next time he comes down here, if he does anything that's a violation of our rules, then we're at a point where we can trespass. Then he won't be able to come back.
Hey, Sheriff, we have a question about why your office, your intelligence division, is investigating private citizens for criminal investigation that happen to be activists that are overseeing your department. Why would you have your intelligence division investigate private citizens? We have done...
For life hating so much.
Sir, we don't hate anyone. We love freedom and we love American people. And government is out of control. That's why you're seeing such a revolt nationwide. Why can't you just answer, why is Susan Edwards, your intelligence division, investigating private citizens? This should not happen.
Are you here to apply for a job?
Possibly I might be applying for a job, but that's irrelevant to my question. Why would you ask that question?
Well, enjoy the fair.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Excuse you?
Excuse me, sir.
So those of you that haven't
Wow.
been on a bike before, we're
Sheriff's getting a little too pushy.
is
You
the
work
hard
for
part
us, Sheriff.
in
Just keep that in mind. At one time we respected you, but not with that type of attitude.